final training session before the game start in pre-season. Tell me a bit about how you as a coaching staff and also the group are feeling going into it.
Looking forward to it. The boys have worked really hard actually, probably harder than we've normally worked, but they've been doing a running programme since, not long, middle of May really, so most of the fitness work is done. What we've done is kind of just topped it up, a little bit of testing, and then started to drip feed some of the tactical bits in. Not much, we want that to come out in the games, so we're hoping on Saturday we get to see some of that and some of the bits that we had got in a good place last year come out in the games on Saturday, and that's where the games are two things. One, they're minutes, like game minutes that you can't replicate on here, and two, they're an opportunity to practice things that we want to see in place. You do get far more out of practicing it then than we will here, so we'll look to implement some of the patterns and some of the bits, that set pieces and bits that we worked on Saturday, obviously then going into an exciting week ahead of us.
Can you tell me a bit about the look of the setup of the squad at the moment? Of course, a few new arrivals, but quite a few players have departed who were here last season. Can you talk me through how that's looking at the moment and any future plans potentially?
Yeah, so obviously we lost Bertie, which is a big blow because I think he could have played at this level. He's got a busy life outside of football and maybe just felt it would be a bit too much for him. But that's a blow because I could see him playing easily at that level next year. Obviously Adele's gone back to France, which we kind of knew was going to happen anyway. We kind of made plans for that. With Joshy coming in. Josh has been super unfortunate. He's broken his foot in the first 15 minutes of training session, totally innocuous. I feel for him massively because he just seems to have a setback when he said, I'm feeling so positive about football and then I have a setback. So I feel for him, but he'll be back soon. So we're working on covering that position because we're probably light there anyway. So we probably need two really. That's what we're working hard on. So we've lost those guys. Obviously Louis is going travelling. We knew we weren't going to have him for the whole season, so it makes sense for him. But he'll be a miss because he's been great for us. And we also knew Harry Bell wasn't going to be around for long, so Harry came in and was just brilliant for us. What a character and brilliant person. And I'll miss him. I miss them all. Miss Louis as well. Both of them just such happy, great characters. But Harry's not here at all at the minute. He's away on holiday, and he was really honest and said, "Look, I've booked a one-way ticket in January to Vietnam, and I don't know if I'll ever come back." So it just didn't fit. He wanted to throw himself fully at it, so it didn't work. So those boys go with our best wishes. So we've got work to do. Obviously, Tim's coming in and looked really good in training, but we're probably 2 or 3 light. Certainly 2, certainly defensively. So we'll work hard on that, but we've got a good squad. But we were successful last year because we had strength and depth. We're not there at the minute, so we definitely need a couple more reinforcements. But we're going to Saturday with 21 bodies, so we're not in a bad place.
You touched on some of those pre-season games, of course, Exeter and Dorking being the standout ones. So it's quite an exciting lineup for the club. Tell me a bit about that. Yeah,
it's going to be a brilliant 7 days. Obviously Hayle pitch will be fantastic. They do a great job down there. They've really, they've really got a great setup down there. So we're excited to go down there on Saturday, and then obviously really excited about Exeter coming down. It's a great relationship, and Kev Nicholson's done a brilliant job in getting them down here, and that's fantastic for us. And I think they'll have a great time. I think they'll love it. Training on the pitch is probably looking the best it's looked, and that's saying something since I've been here. So they'll have a great time down here. That will be a brilliant game. I know the tickets have sold well already, so we'll have a good crowd that night, and it'll be a really good test for our boys. And we're gonna go and approach it as we would a league game. We're not going to try and defend and scrape a 1-0. Some might call it naive. We're going to go for it. We're going to go toe to toe and enjoy it. And then we'll train Thursday, and then we'll go into the Dorking game, which I'm really looking forward to. What an incredible story. And I saw your great interview with Mark while I was away, and brilliant character, and what they've achieved is unbelievable. So it's just a brilliant fixture. So pleased we've got that one in there. It's so unique, and they'll be National League, and they'll be good next year, I'm sure. So 2 proper tests, and with Hayle in there as well, we've got 3 really good things to look forward to. So it's an exciting week. I think once the games start, everyone starts to get into gear and get excited, and it feels a bit more real. So we're really looking forward to the week. The boys are ready physically to go 100%. So yeah, we'll see where we are at the end of next week.
Cheers, Jake.